Welcome to episode 33 of the Danger Cats podcast. And today in house we have Jordan Walsh. This is episode 2 of Getting to Know the Cats. And Jordan's going to tell us how he got into media production, radio, and everything that pretty well led him up to working with us. Pretty interesting chat today. Also, if you're looking for Danger Cats clothing, hit up dangercats.tv. Use the code podcast69. Get 15% off your order. 9 Lives, the official show of the Cats. You can watch that on watchdctv.com. And once you sign up there, you can download the app and use that login there. And yeah, here we go. Another little podcast for you. All right, welcome back, Danger Cats, to another podcast. I got Jordan Walsh in house with me. You gonna say hi?
Well, I just want to say thank you for having me, Uncle. Usually I'm too busy getting made fun of or
this is
totally lit up by you.
Yeah, it's you. This is your opportunity today to kind of redeem yourself, I guess, to the fans.
Redeem myself.
Yes, to the fans.
Redeem myself.
The fans always give it to you about
For
your
what?
hair, your style, your well, what else? It's like you get ripped on the most probably out of all of us.
Well, fuck them. I mean, if they want any advice on how to do their hair or what fucking pants to wear, then at Walsh92 on Instagram.
He's dropping handles already. Be sure to give him a follow, I guess. Is that your new marketing strategy to try and get followers?
Apparently,
Is on my fucking platform?
Fuck the world.
You cunt of a human.
Truth.
Well, we've had a hell of a year. When it is just over. Me and you sat down
December 8th, 2018. 2017, sorry.
December 8th, 2017.
Yeah.
Would have been it would have been 2017. Me and you sat down in the hopes and dreams of doing a television show.
Yep.
And now it's conspired into us owning an app together.
Yeah, pretty fucking crazy.
It is nuts.
I mean, how that all came to be is I got to kind of put my own ego down here for a minute, but I was aware of your videos, and I mean, I knew that they were funny and that they had a big following. I didn't realize, honestly, how big it was or how big it was going to get. And, I just wanted to talk to you about maybe doing a show for, maybe a network in Canada, and that didn't come to fruition. So for us there, I guess, call us entrepreneurs, but we said, fuck it, let's just do our own.
Yeah.
And we said, let's do our own fucking network. And I had a little bit of experience in the app world and knew a little bit about that. And thus DCTV was born.
Yeah, just like that. An overnight success.
Yeah, I wish. Fuck me.
It's been a wild ride. Plus, we've shot a show together. You've been producing shows on the side for the app.
Yeah.
And then also, I guess you've kind of been putting together other little projects for what we're doing as well, as far as TV shows and whatever the fuck. I don't know honestly what it is.
It's hard. Yeah, I mean, like what I think it's most important for people to understand is that DCTV, as much as our flagship show is 9 Lives, featured Uncle Hack and the rest of the crew, Brody, myself, and fuckhead Johnny LaRue there. There's a lot more to be offered on there. We're leasing content out of the United States. Hollywood Films, Tim Allen, Jeff Foxworthy. Yeah. They're all on the app. Bab Margera coming up here in just a few days. CKY Films. It's an exciting place to be right now.
Yeah, it's strange. It's eerie, wouldn't you say? Is this different? Would you say, like, obviously you had a past in television and all that. Do you enjoy doing this more? Or would you like to go back to where you were prior to just hosting your own show? Or like, do you like the freedom of this more so than just being told what to do?
Love the freedom. I mean, we get to be creative and come up with whatever idea we want, and we can go do it. Nobody can tell us to sit the fuck down. Yeah. We do it. If it works, great. If it doesn't, fuck you. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I love that freedom. It's. I think everybody that's creative would love that freedom. And another thing that we've done with the app is we've gone out and we've done our own original productions. Some that have ended up on Global with still shots there.
Yeah, that's right.
That was a DC idea. We're doing a show up in Whitecourt right now, ATEC Mechanical. It's like a Canadian version of Counting Cars where they pimp out an old ride.
Yeah.
With ATEC Mechanical.
Yeah.
We got another show that we can't really talk about right now. You know about it, obviously, but one that I'm probably the most excited that I've ever worked on a project for.
Yeah.
Which is a real good Canadian story, and it's definitely going to end up on a Global or a CTV too, and it's an amazing story. I'm excited to share with everybody. We can't right now.
No, you can't. We can't drop that one on everybody yet.
No. So I mean, to answer your question, yeah, like this freedom. I used to work on one show, a hunting show, host and produce it, get all the sponsors for it, and I still did up till last year. It's still airing on Wild TV, but now to step away from that and focus 100% on this, yeah, it's definitely refreshing.
Yeah. Obviously, I mean, financially, you've taken a hit. We've all taken a hit,
yes.
But I think I gotta agree with you. I think it's funner to be able to do and say fucking. You don't have anybody over your head.
Yes.
There's nothing that can't be done. We could, Christ Almighty, we could shoot porn if we wanted to, and
We
fucking
totally could.
Yeah, and like nobody, we got to answer to ourselves. It's just like, okay, we got to think long term with everything. It's a different way of thinking.
And we all have a vested interest. Like we're all on the same team.
Yeah.
And we're all trying to deliver a product that we think our demographic of viewer will enjoy.
Yeah.
Right. And I'll be honest, that's probably where I still need the most work, because you understand the demographic 100%.
Yeah.
And I'm at a point where I do now too, more or less, but that's still something that I need to continue to learn.
Yeah, over time it'll come, and it's I think it's tough to like put it, like me and Johnny kind of talked about it the other day, and it's tough to put down into one area of like it's a broad spectrum of people that enjoy the content on there. And the content that's on there, it's from stand-up comedy to stunt films to there's hunting series, and then there's our series. Speaking of our series, what would you say was your funnest moment filming?
I kind of thought you'd ask me that one, so I put some thought into it this morning, and it's so hard to pick one. But I think just the whole experience as to where it started, and I mean, we really started filming, say, in April. Mm-hmm. But I'll take it back further. February 28th, our first party in Lloydminster. Mm-hmm. We're selling clothes, we're doing a little bit of filming, whatever the case may be. And you kind of sit there and you look around. And I mean, I'm from the Lloyd area, so I had buddies there. And it's like, hey, like we're kind of onto something here. More so you guys at that time than me, but I'll group myself in there, whatever. And then you kind of progress through and we start filming and everything gets rolling. You just to see that all unfold and look back on it, it's like, fuck, that's really cool. Yeah. And then we get to, Kelowna on the boat, and we're sitting there on a houseboat with 75 people that are all there really for you. They're there for the Danger Cats, but let's be honest, they're there for Uncle Hack. They want to party with you. They want to be a part of your show. And just to sit there and be like, hey, this is what we're building. We're doing something really good. That was kind of like a milestone for me. And then, me and you and Brody going down to Las Vegas in November with Anthony Cools.
That was pretty fun.
Oh, yeah, and experiencing all that and doing, the season finale for 9 Lives down in Vegas. That was kind of one of those, hey, we're nowhere near making it yet, but like we got a chance if we keep kind of on this trail.
Yeah, we're we're cutting the trees to make our own path instead of following the traditional path.
Exactly.
Why don't we just produce a show and try and get it on a network and hope for the best? Well, why not just make our own network?
Exactly. And when we were down in Vegas, I mean, obviously we had a great time. We got treated really good by some Vegas celebrities down there, and Anthony and a couple other guys, and it was eye-opening and kind of, I guess, a pat on the back if you want to call it that, but one of those kick in the ass more
surreal.
So, like, you're on the right trail, get your fucking ass moving.
Yeah.
I think that those moments there were milestones for me, so I'd call them my favorite.
Yeah, I think I'll agree with you on that. There was like that moment where we were all sitting there like, holy fuck. Yeah. There was a blur of a summer. We were hammered every weekend, and trying to come in here hungover and make sure everything is functioning by packing clothes and then packing up a fucking trailer to get on the road again. It was
not easy.
It was chaos.
Yes.
It looks. I'm
very thankful we got Jess, the office whooer, hired in here now to pack the order.
I don't even think she listens to this, so you're fine. You can.
She's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah, she does. Thank God.
Oh fuck yeah.
No kidding. But I think like going back to what you said about us and just sitting around and like thinking about everything and over the past year and like the chaos behind it.
the viewers get to see the fun shit.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's a hell of a ride and everything,
Yes.
but everything that happens behind the scenes is fucking mental.
And it's work.
It is.
It's work.
It's I've worked in all probably blue collar industries,
Yeah.
and I'll consider this somewhat in the middle.
Yeah.
Because there's still physical labor that needs to get put in, and you got to do the white collar bullshit.
Yeah.
That I don't like. I don't like going and shaking some dickhead's hand and trying to.
See, and I'm not a blue collar guy. I don't like to do the heavy. I like to do the shaking hands and shaking babies, and kissing hands.
Yeah. But the amount of shit that you didn't think, especially if you want to keep it in house and keep your creativity and your vision aligned, you have to do it yourself.
Yeah, we've been running around a team of 4 donkeys essentially.
Yeah,
doing all this.
And
clothing company.
Yeah, trying to entertain.
Shows.
Keeping the clothing aligned.
Keeping the YouTube up to date.
Yeah, everything. Like even the social media accounts that there's 4 of us in house that try and take care of all of this and keep the fucking ball rolling, and it was tough for the first year, but it's
no complaints, certainly.
No, I'm not bitching.
People that think it's a cushy thing. I mean, sometimes it is. Yeah, they see the parties, they see the episodes. Fuck, those guys have a riot.
Yeah. Yeah,
but we worked for that riot.
Yeah, I'm
a firm believer. I mean, I'm kind of the opposite of you. I've been in media since I was 18. I started hockey broadcasting. Make fun of me, I know, but. And I think anybody can do any of that. Anybody that wants to be on TV or an announcer, or have a commercial or a television show host, you can do it. You just got to somehow fund that operation.
Yeah.
Nobody's on, for the most part, unless you're Brad Pitt. No one's on TV because they were good at it. They learned how to do it on the way, but they had to find all those funds to get that airtime, fund that show, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you can find that money, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I think salesmanship is the most important skill in the world.
Being able to talk to people.
Yes, because if you can convince somebody that, hey, I have a good idea, you can do whatever the fuck idea you want.
Yeah.
Look at you. You're sitting here.
Yeah.
You were a retard with a mullet and a GoPro.
Yeah.
And you did a YouTube video. Well, then you got Johnny, and then you got me, and then you got a following because you're funny and you're good at it. But, you believed in yourself, which is the first part, but you also found a way to make the dollars work that you could build this, call it what it is, an empire here in Western Canada.
Yeah.
And now you call it a self-made celebrity, right?
I guess, yeah. I never really thought of it like that.
You built it yourself, but you had to convince other people to help you along the way. That's no different than anything. Any show, any program, somebody had that idea, and they either funded it in their own pocket, which you did a part of too, or they convinced somebody that it was a good idea, found the dollars and the cents and advertising opportunities, and made it happen.
Yeah, and it was tough because at the beginning there was a lot of doubt.
Of course.
Yeah, like my mom didn't like this. My family didn't like it because the way we grew up was we didn't have the best of the best and all this, and it was like a fucking go out and get a good job and just work until you're 65 and retire.
Yep.
And I've never ever liked
subscribe to that. Me neither.
I can't get in on. I can't fucking put my eggs in that basket. It just drives me up the fucking wall.
Yeah.
To know that I got to do the same thing, and that's why it was like fighting. My mom didn't like fighting, but it was like excitement.
When you were doing your MMA.
Yeah. She did not like that. No. She didn't, not one bit. I mean, obviously it's like a little more taxing on the body, but it was something that I liked, and it was a new adventure and stuff like that. And it's like, okay. I never thought I'd make the UFC. It never crossed my brain. But I always wanted go out and do your best.
For sure.
Especially if you're fighting, you're gonna get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
But then it was like there was this little time period where I was going through what can I do next, and I was like trying to fucking find a way to have my own business and work for myself, and Erin, God bless her, had to hear all these stupid fucking ideas I'd drum up. Like one day it'd be like, hey, I'm gonna go to the bank, I'm gonna sit down and get a bank loan, I'm gonna start a food truck, and then I'm just every weekend I have off, I'm gonna go to carnivals and all this shit and sell popcorn or something.
That was your idea?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck.
I told you a good one the other day.
Yeah, share that with us, please.
You like this one?
I like this one.
This one's hilarious. So any full-time listeners obviously have heard the swinger stories.
Yes.
So I had this brilliant idea. I started reading this book, and it was about selling, basically being an affiliate marketer. And I'm like, okay, it's like find the most niche market you can. And it was like, well, swinger resorts. Totally. That's a niche market right there. And so I created a website, which is down. I can't even find it no more. If I
No.
did, I would put it in there.
We pumped the hell out of it.
Oh yeah, I'd be in there trying to fucking make that a thing right now.
Totally. Because now you got the following to do it.
Right. So I made this website and I did my own like blogs about swinger resorts and like all this, and put reviews up and put pictures, and then took affiliate links and put them on this website and just let this website sit there. And I made a Facebook fucking page to try and like promote like all these swinger resorts and shit like that. And it started to get like, I think I got it up to about 250 followers, and then I just deleted the page because I was like, this is fucking embarrassing. Cause
It's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. I wish you still had it.
oh man, same here. Cause it was ridiculous. Like, and then I was like, I just all these dumb ideas. One was a food truck, then it was the websites, and then I got into those TV boxes, and then like just the entrepreneur of me all the time was like, how can I make more money? Like something.
Which is a great mindset.
Yeah, because I was getting like,
and I think we're still there.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
every day we're trying to think of something new that we can do, because
Yeah.
I can't sit still. It's
Me
just
neither. I
it
got
fucking
ADD.
yeah, it drives me up the wall. If
Yeah.
we're not doing anything, if I'm not busy, I'll create something just
Could
because.
be making money at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then not even making money, but I just need something that I can see that could be sustainable.
Yep.
Like the big payment right off the get-go doesn't get my dick hard.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, build something like successful. You can look back and say, hey, I built that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like sitting on my ass. And I know you don't either.
No, if I'm sitting still, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with me.
Agreed. And I think that's a lesson. Like, and I know people that they view you for comedy for the most part, or they look up to you or whatever. And I think that they should look up to you in that regard, but also other regards.
Yeah.
Like, you've built this. You know, sure, you've brought me, sure, you've brought LaRue, Brody, and whoever else along the way
Yeah.
that's helped us out with a party or whatever, or fans that are so loyal, and we're obviously very thankful for that. But you know, you at the end of the day, you kind of deserve a pat on the back because you've built that. And just because, you know, like you said,
Yeah.
you want to go out there and you want to build something, well, you're doing it, right?
Oh yeah.
And other people, like, we're down to earth guys. You especially, like, you know, sure, you've turned yourself into a quote unquote celebrity.
Yeah.
But you're a down to earth guy. Like Jimmy Flynn at fucking Canadian Brew House here in St. Albert can come up to you and you'll talk to him for an hour.
Oh yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
And I admire that about you too. But Jimmy Flynn there at Canadian Brew House should, you know, if he's got an idea or whatever, just go chase it.
Yeah.
Like, you're the
yeah.
poster boy for just, if you got a chance to hit a single or a double, fucking take it and
Do
try
it.
and get around the bases.
I think a lot of people focus too much of their time on trying to be in something that they're just never going to achieve.
Yeah, or something that they're not. They try and, you know.
Yeah,
I think you got to be the first to act as yourself because nobody wants to
and
see a fake.
And you're seeing these knockoff like Instagram pages trying to emulate what we're doing and like do the same thing we're doing. It's not going to work.
It's not. No,
because
it's
it's
just
not authentic.
No, you got to be yourself. That's what
Yeah.
people want. That's why you're so good at this, and now you've developed a following that relates to you. Well, people can't relate to you if you're a fraud.
No,
So
it's too
very
tough.
important.
You can create a character and make it funny.
Yeah.
But if at the end of the day, if it's not like an authentic thing, it doesn't have that good feel to it, and it doesn't, you know, people can't gravitate
You're
towards it.
fucked before you start.
Yeah, it's no different than like for the longest time there. Remember those kids from Calgary, the hockey kids? What the hell was their name?
Oh yeah, they're on CBC and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is their
It's
name?
embarrassing. We can't think of their name. But
Fucking on the bench.
on the bench.
Yes, that Ole Polston in and
Yes.
Jacob Bardown.
Yes,
yeah.
Ole and Jacob. Yes.
Two funny fucking kids.
They are.
But then you see fucking, you know, like they're doing really good.
I think they are for themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they've been on Sportsnet, that Budweiser commercial. They've done a lot of good things, and now you're seeing like people trying to be like them and do the same thing.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna. You gotta do your own path.
You ain't first, you're last.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ricky.
And that's not
Bobby.
saying that there isn't another path for these people that are
Mm-hmm.
motivated to do something like this, but just don't copy somebody else.
No, you have to to sit there and be like, well, how can I make a page like yours? You can't.
You can't.
It's just not.
You can't.
You're gonna waste your time, is
Yeah.
what you're gonna do, and like it's no different than like me chasing this fucking food truck idea.
You're
You
the
know?
same food truck that's on
Yeah.
White Ave every day.
Yeah, and like those guys grind. Like that's a fucking grind,
That's
man.
not a weekend pickup.
No,
It's, yeah.
but some of them, like, man, I heard about this guy. He comes down to, like, he goes to, this is what got my dick hard the one day when I was like, because I was talking to this guy,
Yeah.
and all he does is kettle corn. And he goes to Tabor Corn Fest. He goes to like 4 places a year.
See, but there's a guy that's different. He's not like every other food truck.
Uh-uh.
Right. Continue.
Yeah. And like the amount of money he made just doing kettle corn was absurd. It was disgusting. It like fucking irritated me that why wasn't I doing that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then I would sit at work while I was on the pipeline, and like the oil crash hit. I'm not making that big oil money like I was before, and having this spending, like, you know, able to run wild and go on trips and do this.
Should be selling kettle corn.
Yeah, I should have been every weekend selling kettle corn, pretty much. But then that makes your brain tick, and then it's like I don't even know. Like obviously the backstory behind Danger Cats. We're sitting in Johnny's basement. He's up my ass about fucking starting a YouTube channel. I tell him to go fuck himself. It's a month, and he's like, come on, man, do one video. And it was like probably 3 times that it was.
What was your first video?
It was, I did one waterlogging your stick. There's an older guy out of Tabor, and he taught me this trick, and it's you take your stick, you throw it in the shower. This is back in wood sticks, so if you're listening and you're younger, we used to play hockey with wood sticks when I was a teenager.
If you can believe that.
Yeah. And they were only $20 a pop.
Yeah.
So I'd have 3 fucking sticks, my game stick, and then I'd go and there was one and that was just a wood stick, and he taught me this trick, throw it in the shower for fucking 20 minutes or so. And it will waterlog the stick. It's also 10 pounds heavier, and you can slash somebody and it won't break. So it's an old school trick that they used to do back in the day. And it was just like, yeah, and it just like trickled down. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. Pro tips with a dipshit. And just the dumbest hockey tips you ever heard of. And like that one did okay. The next video I said, all them Garth Brooks.
That's what I think. Yeah.
That's the one that went big. And then the third one was, the one that went really big is when I went and called Trudeau a fucking idiot. And it was just a moronic video.
Just spoke the truth.
Yeah. I just basically like took... I don't know, like I don't even know. It was just like me fucking out there ranting about how dumb Trudeau is, called him a fucking dipshit, and it went viral.
Well, I think that's another reason that people like you, though, is you bring comedy, but you actually kind of have facts. And I don't know how many times I've been told by guys, and more so white collar guys, like, hey, like Uncle Hack is funny, but he's not dumb. He kind of backs it up. Like, you act really, kind of, I guess,
stupid,
silly in the video, or whatever you want to call it, and that kind of is you, but you can also back all your opinions up because you actually educate yourself. You actually read. You actually research it. You don't just come on like other, I guess, social media people around Edmonton that maybe aren't as educated as you or I, but they just go, fuck the government, fuck Trudeau. I can't get behind that. If you don't have a reason, like, nah.
No, yeah, and it like you say, if you don't have a reason or something like that, and you're just ranting and raving for the sake of ranting and or trying to fit in,
stick on the Facebook fucking local area rant and rave.
Yeah, like it just doesn't work. Like you can come out and like I enjoy these people that actually put time into their research. And there's so much shit that you can fucking sit and read about.
Yep.
That it makes it tough to fucking know everything. Like I get probably at least 2-3 times a week somebody ask and talk about something that's happening in their local area, and it's like I'll try, but like you got
to understand you don't have a full grasp of it.
No, yeah. I can't. And like it does it appeal to like there's something going on in Red Deer, I can't remember, it was something to do with a national park or something where people can go camping and everything, and I can't remember the whole thing, but this guy was asking me to do a video about that, and it's like, man, like I would love to get on every topic, but the operation behind of what we're trying to do, and then on top of like keeping up to date on that and educating people on that is tough.
Yeah.
And to get the facts right, because have I made mistakes on facts? Probably, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's fucking, I don't know.
There's always moving pieces, too. What's right today might not be that way tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I mean factually right. I got no time for emotions or any of that shit. And I know you don't either.
No, neither do I.
Yeah.
If you can't if you get emotions getting in the way of a conversation, I think you're an idiot.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Yeah, I understand, like, you can be passionate about something, but if you're going to sit there and just be mad because somebody disagrees, you're a moron.
Yeah. Agreed. Well, so whenever you and Johnny roast me for being a fan of the Avs, and it's like, well, Connor McDavid's the best player in the world, and for me to sit there and disagree would be just stupid.
Yeah.
Sure, emotionally, I would rather it be Nathan McKinnon, but it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Of course, you got to use an Avs fucking...
I knew you'd relate to that. Sorry. Fuck. I knew you'd relate to that.
Oh, fuck. But yeah, back to... one thing is, like, I wanted to ask you is producing.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy producing more than anything? Like, if you were to take a job title, is that what you would want to run to the fucking skies with?
I think, yeah, in terms of a job title, but like anyone, I like being on camera. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people like being on camera, right?
Yeah.
I love being on camera. Whether it's a supporting role like with you at 9 Lives, or a host where it's all about me on Rawhide, where I travel around the world hunting, or whatever that looks like.
Yeah.
I like being on the camera. But I also enjoy the back end stuff where, you know, you're working with camera guys, or for me mostly sponsors.
Yeah.
And trying to say, hey, look, how can we work with you so that, yeah, you know what, I'm moving your money from your pocket to my pocket, which is always the name of the game. But I'm actually trying to bring you a lot of value for your $10,000 investment so that you make 20. So that next year I get 15 and then you make 30 and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So it's not like a car salesman role where it's a one and done and you're a crook. It's like actually trying to build a relationship with these people. And I love relationship building. So you combine all those things and you're building relationships as well as creating content on screen. And yeah, that's kind of what falls under the role of a producer. As well as I really enjoy trying to get that content out of the States, trying to reach those deals.
Yeah.
So it's just lots of moving parts. But I think, like I said in the beginning, anybody who wants to do anything in the media field, you got to wear 6 or 7 different hats, starting with a sales hat.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, because if well, I mean, at the end of the day, if you didn't approach me, we wouldn't be in this position that we are today.
For sure.
I'd have a clothing line and a YouTube channel.
And probably a lot more money because we wouldn't have reinvested it all into a media company.
But this is what makes it more fun, though, because now we got, instead of like sitting around.
Yeah,
you'd
be sitting at home on your ass trying to think of something else you could spend money on, really.
Yeah, I would be. And it would be, you know, okay, well, how can we make our YouTube channel grow?
Yeah.
Instead of that. And it's like, okay, now we have a platform where we can do uncensored shit and like host the amateur fucking strip club night or whatever. Film that.
Amateur anything. I mean, if you got a video you think could make it on DCTV, get at me.
Yeah. What's your email?
Jordan at dcmediagroup.ca.
Yeah, we're always looking for content.
And we don't approve it all.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely approve some of it.
Like, I think we do a good job, too, of, like, making sure that the app is not full of, well, you look at YouTube, YouTube is just an open platform for anybody to post
You can post whatever the hell you want.
We kind of look at it more like a Netflix.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to meet a certain criteria. Now, we're not Netflix, and we understand that, but I mean, we'd like to post a 20, 30, 40-minute video or a movie or something on there. You look at it, and we try to make the shows at least 22 and a half minutes, which is kind of network standard.
Yeah.
Now, granted, you don't got to meet any qualifications, etc., but if you got a 30-minute video, we'll probably put it on there.
Yeah.
If you're sending us, you jumping a car off a bridge, as funny as it is, it's not going on the app. It's going to go on the Instagram. Yeah,
and keeping it more, like back to the authentic thing.
Yeah, and I mean, it's an SVOD platform, which means subscription based, so people are paying a monthly subscription
for quality content.
We got thousands of people that are following the app. They want quality content.
Yeah,
and there's more coming. I mean, we just did a big update on the app. Hopefully by the time this podcast launches, it's already up and running, but there's more quality content coming. We're just waiting on Apple. As soon as they get their shit together, they had Netflix, I think, drop a great big bomb on them that's really fucked up their world, but as soon as they get their shit together, there'll be lots more content on the app. So thanks for your patience too.
No kidding.
Fuck.
So it's like, I guess you started in the hunting world.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. So
hockey, I guess. TV-wise, I started in hunting.
Okay, and you've always had a passion for hunting, obviously, since what?
Grew up since I was 3. I've been hunting.
Yeah. And then you went right out of high school. So right out of high school, or you were playing junior hockey? Was the story? How did this story go again?
Well, my plan was to play junior hockey, and I ended up getting too many concussions.
Yeah.
So doctor was a family friend of ours. He's like, if you get more concussions, it's going to be on your record. You're never going to get approved to be a pilot. I always wanted to be a commercial pilot.
Yeah.
And I said, fuck, I got to stop playing hockey and figure something else out. So I went and I did get my first pilot's license, my private, and there just wasn't a lot of money in it. You had to spend a lot of money to make a lot of money. And for me, it was like, it's going to take like 10 years. I got a cousin, he's a captain with WestJet finally, and it took him 15 years, and now he's making a really good salary. That's, 15 years I didn't have.
Yeah, that's like doctor in school.
Fucking right. And they're not making doctor money. Like,
no.
150, 160 a year for like some of the good guys that you would see at an airport.
Yeah.
But backtrack a little bit. So we would always have fun back at home and build, teams. We'd go and play ball hockey or ice hockey or whatever the case might have been, and we won some big titles. And finally, the team that I was supposed to, would have probably played for, Junior B in Wainwright, the Bisons, the manager, Seth Anderson, and I know everything that I've even got to him because he kind of seen what I'd done with my friends and stuff. He's like, why don't you come help me build a team and do some sales? And I said, fuck yeah, I got nothing else going on. I just got my license. I'm still 18. I'm living in my parents' basement doing sweet fuck all.
Yeah.
And my buddy and I, Cody Bird, go out, get drunk, come home, wake up at 2, repeat. So I'm like, yeah, I might as well try and make some money. So I was selling sales for a junior B team. I said, fuck this. I've always wanted to try play-by-play. So I went to the radio. I said, what would it take? It was like 30 grand, I think. Maybe not quite that much, but close. For the airtime for 10 games.
Yeah.
To announce my buddies playing junior B on Key 83 radio, AM 830 out in Wainwright.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. I'll try and get it. Oh, and you have 3 weeks to get the money. They didn't want me to do it. I did it. I don't know how. I still to this day, like, that's my biggest sale. I think it was like 28 grand, and I got it. I got the sponsorship. So I started announcing these games on live air for free. I didn't get paid a fucking cent. Lived in my parents' basement, just getting drunk with my buddies. But I don't know. I had a knack for it, and then I went up and kind of set up a couple more junior podcasts, and I ended up getting, broadcasts, pardon me. And next thing you know, I got hired by an East Coast League team out in Toronto, Brampton Beast, to do the same thing for them. So I built their whole broadcast. So that's where I got that experience. I'm building a broadcast, and then I got to go on the mic and actually do it. So I did a whole year in semi-pro, travel all around the States. I was only 20, couldn't even drink at half the places.
Yeah.
You know, from Alaska to Florida, fucking Maine down to California. We went.
Did you fly or bus?
Bus.
Oh.
35 hours on the old Iron Lund from fucking Brampton to Dallas. My first weekend ever there. That was our first road trip. We were supposed to fly, but there was a great big lake storm in Buffalo.
Yeah.
So we couldn't get through, and we fucking had to bus. They don't cancel the games. You fucking get your ass down there. It took us 3 days.
Oh yeah, semi-pro, they don't give a fuck.
It is everything you see on Slapshot and more. I swear to God. I swear to God. So that was a great experience. We had a rough year. I think we won 15 or 16 games out of 70 that year.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, man. We were fucking expansion team. Everything was fucking brand spanking new. Oh yeah. And I got that whole experience, and I was like, I think I made like 33 grand that whole year. And I'm working like 70 hours a week.
Scheiße.
Oh yeah, man.
American funds?
No.
Canadian?
I mean, you get your per diem in American, which is maybe say 500 a week, but those guys don't make much. I think the highest paid guy on our team, he got $500 a week.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow.
Oh yeah. So imagine being the radio announcer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the guy they fucking give a shit
gum
about.
under the chair, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, it was like, no, I don't think I want to do this. Not that I was quitting. I just said, fuck it. I'm going to move home and see what other opportunities I have. I'd rather go back and work in junior. I make more, I work less. And I came back here and I said, fuck, you know what? I got a lot of sales experience in media. Why don't I phone Wild TV and see if I can get a job there? I mean, I worked in hockey. Maybe I can work my other passion.
Yeah.
So I phoned Helgi Amundsen over at Wild TV every day for 11 days straight until he gave me an interview. I'm like, you need to interview me. This is why.
And he finally just kept fucking brushing me off.
Brush me off. It's funny now because, like, you know him. He's like my second dad. But I go in there and I do an interview, and 3 days later he called me and hired me. I started out, I don't even remember what I was making. It wasn't a whole lot, but it was a lot more than 30 grand a year.
Yeah.
And then, just doing sales for the network. And then I just pitched my own show. It got approved. As long as I got, I think it was 100K of sponsors. We did that, and then got to do my own show and learned lots about the business and just keep growing. And now we're here.
Now you're here.
Yeah. So there's kind of the Cold Notes version of how I got into it.
And when you were doing Rawhide, you were like international with all your hunts, hey? Like you were.
Yeah, we went a lot of places, like the Africas and the New Zealands of the world. New Zealand's still my favorite hunt. When I went and shot my red stag.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So you got to do 13. Any television show for the most part that airs on network is 13 episodes.
Yeah.
Some do a half at 7, but 13 episodes, 22 and a half minutes. That's a half-hour show with commercials, and you got to find a way to produce those. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter how, it doesn't matter what, and it ain't cheap. I think our cheapest budget one year to produce Rawhide, like just I'm talking like not hunts or anything like that, just production work was like $65K.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So there you go, all you youngsters out there that are trying to break into the fucking media world.
Do it. Fucking do it. But don't waste your time going to Nate and taking radio and communications unless you want to sit and flip discs at a local radio station or something, which there's nothing wrong with. I got no problem against that. That's what you want to do. But I think a lot of people that go and take those courses have ambitions of being like you or even being like me and having a show or whatever the case may be. Go to business school. Learn how to do sales, or don't even go to school. Just go chase your dream. You don't need to go to school to do any of this.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right.
But
I'm not educated at all.
For sure. But all I'm saying is make your idea, make your plan, make it authentic so guys want to buy into it. Go get that money. Go do whatever you want.
And produce it.
Don't worry about going to school.
No, and like unless it's like, I could see like visual arts wise, like videography or something like that maybe. But even look at Brody. Brody's not educated in that sense. He learned everything
on his own.
Yeah, on his own, trial and error over and over again. Okay, how can I change this? Goes to YouTube, learns from some guy that went to school.
Yep. You
have a free university online now.
For sure you do.
On YouTube and all this, because these guys want their channel to grow. They make money off of it, and they spent 80, 90K on doing what they're doing now, and you can learn off them for free.
Yep, 100%. Now, I mean, I'm not trying to knock school. There's a place for it.
Yeah.
But the media and production world is not one of those places.
Oh, yeah.
You either have an idea and the way to do it, or you don't.
It's simple as that.
Simple as that.
And branding is huge.
You're $60,000 on your 2-year diploma or whatever it is.
Yeah.
At Nate, you could probably spend wiser.
Oh, yeah, you could take that $60,000, like you said right there, and fucking fund your own show right there.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah, lie and say you're going to school, take them funds and fucking produce.
There you go.
And hope for the fucking best.
Hope for the fucking best.
Yeah, go on YouTube.
They're going to end up in your account at some point.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah. Hey, fuck them.
Seriously.
Who gives a shit? It's government money.
Find a way to get it done and fucking get it done.
Money.
I don't care what that way is. Sell drugs for all I care. That's not my route, but if it's your route, fucking do it. Seriously.
Oh, great. Now we're going to be scrutinized because you're fucking promoting selling drugs. We already get a fucking ass chewing for putting marijuana on our Snapchat.
I'm not promoting it. I'm saying whatever way somebody needs to get that money, who am I to judge? You go get that fucking money.
Yeah, I agree with you.
My way was basically, sales. So you want to call that sucking dick for money? That's what it was.
Hey, fair enough. If we didn't do the things we did in life, we wouldn't be sitting here today. It's simple as that. And like one little hiccup in the road, you could have went somewhere else if you gave up.
Oh yeah.
And how many times were you thinking like, fuck, this is not wasting my time?
I worked instrumentation for 1 week because I was like, it's all over. I got to get a real job. So I got a real job doing instrumentation for a week, and then that was actually when Helgi got back to me.
Really?
Dead serious.
And then that's it.
That was it.
The road to success.
I've had 1 week of blue collar work in my life. The road to success, fuck, I don't know about that. I'm sure instrumentation techs make a hell of a lot more than I do, but definitely pretty lucky to do what we do. Yeah,
it's a different lifestyle, that's for sure. And it took a long time for me, almost 2 years, like these past 3-4 months it took to actually realize what the fuck we're doing, and like having like it's not just it's not just I don't know, it's chaos but controlled.
And the thing I think that a lot of people don't get because they're not in it is it's a lifestyle.
It is.
Like even me working, at Wild TV for the last 4 years, or this, like it's a lifestyle. This is my lifestyle. I don't ever go to work. I don't ever leave work. It's just who I am and who we are.
Yeah.
And that's good and cool, but at the same time, it can be tough because you can't leave. We don't leave our job here.
No.
We take it home. We do the whole thing. Like that's literally who we are. Is this brand?
You have to
be. For me, hunting. You have to be, and that's the only way to do it. So it's not really a 9 to 5. Some days it's we work 10 hours. Some days we don't work. So whatever it is, but you're always texting or calling or something for work. It's who we are, and it can be tough, like with a family. And I mean, I've seen it in the last 5 months. I've got a daughter, and the wife's like, spend more time with your daughter, spend more time this. And yeah, I'm around a lot, that's great, but just because we're around doesn't mean we're around.
No.
So I mean, yeah, the people that are trying to get into it, I would just say, like, it's going to consume your life. It is what it is.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, and you got to make some hard decisions too. Like sometimes, like I've experienced it where I've had to just relationships with like friends and shit like that, and it's just like I don't got time for people like
you're either in or in the way.
Yeah, 100%. And like people that if they got a shitty attitude, I've learned like you got to just get away from them.
Yeah.
And like if there's a relationship that you're in that isn't supportive, and thank God that I got like the most supportive chick in the game right now.
Me too, agree.
And like a lot of people can't make that jump, and a lot of people get jealous of it, and that's where I think where the hate comes from.
There's a lot of jealousy.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, and we get a lot of pats on the back, but then like the online scrutiny like fucking kills me, because it's just like, you know what, man, like the people that are trying to roast me right now, what do you do for a living?
Yeah.
Like you're clearly not you're not
happy with your life.
You're pissy.
You're trying to take it out somewhere.
Yeah, you're pissy. You wish that you were doing something different, but instead you're just sitting at home online being like fuck. And I love those people.
Sweatpants, eating chicken wings.
Yeah.
Me too.
I love those people. Those are my favorite guys. Those are my favorite people because they fucking hate us so much that they talk about it in forums. They're friends. They talk about Danger Cats more than I do.
For you.
Yeah, and they make it. Oh, I fucking hate those Danger Cat guys. And, well, who the fuck
are they?
Well, it's a fucking idiot redneck, and he talks about the oil patch all the time.
3 other guys go watch it and they love it.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, thanks. I think I might buy a hoodie. I think I might subscribe to that DCTV and see some fucking bare titties for."
Thanks, brother. You just made me good wad of cash.
Mhm.
I got beer money for Saturday night.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, maybe I can eat Saturday night.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Let's
is
start
fucking,
let's start at the important stuff.
yeah, some ramen noodles, might throw some chicken fucking breast in it for once.
Oh, shit.
But it's fucking, yeah, it's been a fucking hell of a year. I'm like, man, there's so many funny things that happen that we can't even fucking
probably don't even remember.
You're not going to remember you're going to be like 80 and be like, oh yeah.
I was looking through my phone last night, just did some random videos from ages ago, and I forgot about so much stuff. I forgot we fireworked Johnny.
You forgot about that?
I don't know how or why, but yeah, like I fucking seen that again for the first time last night and died laughing.
It's
and,
all
like,
good.
Other stuff from like the places in BC, because when I think of BC, I just think of Kelowna.
Yeah.
But fuck, we were in Kamloops. We were in fucking Penticton.
No, it wasn't Penticton. Vernon.
We were in Vernon, and I'm looking through. I'm like, oh yeah, that's where that was. It's fucking mind blowing.
Oh man, and
Or Fort Mac. Like I don't remember that trip at all.
oh yeah, Fort Mac,
Except
and
the
then
drive over to GP.
that was horrible.
Yeah.
Fort Mac to GP, and we threw 2 parties in under 24 hours.
Yeah, you wake up, you're hunting. And that was like the first road trip we really ever did, so we're still not pacing ourselves.
No, we come out
fucking
hot.
hitting the gas.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up, you're on the road by 9. You got to be in GP for, I think it was 6:30, and we barely just made it because we had to stop and eat.
Stop.
It was a hike.
Man,
Who planned that fucking trip? LaRue.
It was he's like, well, we can do it.
Oh.
His positivity was through the roof on it, and I'm like, man, you realize like that's a
This
big
is a
drive.
hike.
Oh yeah. And I was like,
yeah.
fuck.
Well, he never fucking drives the vehicle anyway. Not once all summer, so of course he thinks we can fucking
Yeah,
do it.
he's playing Family Guy Candy Crush.
He's got to be at 2,000 level on that by now.
I would hope. Fuck, you'd think by now that'd be embarrassing if he wasn't.
Fuck.
Like fuck.
What was your favorite moment of the summer?
Mine, I would probably peg it either the Kelowna boat party, because
Yeah.
it was like finally something where it wasn't like I need to be on a mic or and all those people, you met them before, you shook their hand, you were drinking for an hour before we got on the boat, so they're already like
They're just partying.
Yeah, they're partying, and like they don't give a shit about you. They want to have fun. They just want to hang out. And then like their attitude, everybody on that boat, their attitude was great. They just wanted to have fun.
Yeah.
And it was a perfect party. I didn't have to be on a microphone trying to make people laugh or like trying to entertain or anything. There's a DJ, people are dancing. It was just like a good moment where we could just finally enjoy what we were creating.
Unwind and appreciate it a little bit.
Yeah. But then that's where we kind of fucking hit the gas a little hard, and then we had that party that night, and then we were all fucking hammered for it.
Oh, that was a total shit show.
And it was
Remember we shaving cream LaRue?
Oh yeah,
Right?
Bobo
See?
Bobo
the stunt clown. See, we don't even remember this
yeah,
shit.
it's like little shit like that. And then like I would probably peg Vegas too, because it wasn't like we went and got our footage and we did that. And
I was shocked at the handful of people on the strip that like picked you out.
I couldn't believe that either.
Blew my fucking mind.
I think the craziest moment was when I was at an Arizona Cardinals game. We went down for my buddy's stag, and I'm sitting there. I had my hat forward the whole time, and like whatever, and we're sitting there, and we were down there for the stag, and me and my buddy are sitting there, and I turned my hat backwards, and then I started drinking beer, and immediately as soon as I turned it back, because it was like the first camo hat we had, so it was a very distinct, like you could see the logo, and all of a sudden I hear this guy yell, "Danger Cats!" And I fucking turned around and I looked, and this guy's like, "Holy fuck, Uncle Hank!" And he's yelling at me. And then that night,
You're serious?
I'm dead serious. And that was like a moment, and like all the boys looked at me like, "Holy fuck, this is bigger than we thought."
Yeah.
Like you're getting you got recognized in Arizona. Then that same night, I lost everybody, and it was me and another, I can't remember which one of my buddies. I think me and Olsen ended up losing everybody. And we went to this crazy fucking big gnarly party. And one sec. We go to this fucking, I don't know, it was huge. And I went and got this bucket of fucking liquor, and I'm just sitting there drinking it, and like I'm standing in line to get this fucking thing. And this kid turns around and he goes, "Dude, I know you from somewhere." And I'm like, "I'm not from here, man. You probably, maybe I look like," it was like, "What, do you go to school here or something?" And he's like, "Yeah, I go to Arizona State." And I was like, "I would love to go to Arizona State. It looks like, but I don't. I'm 27 years old. I think college is kind of out of my fucking question now." And he goes, "Well, where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Canada." He's like, "Where?" I was like, "Edmonton." And he's like, "Wait a minute. are you that guy that does the hockey videos from up there? And I looked at him, I was
You're
like,
kidding.
and I was like, where are you from? And he's like, Boston, Massachusetts. I'm like, holy fuck. And he's like, yeah, dude. He's like, do you mind if I get a picture with you guys? Because it's, or with you? Because my buddies aren't going to believe that I met you in fucking, in Arizona, in Phoenix of all fucking places. He's like, what the fuck are you here for? I was like, yeah, it's my buddy Stag. We rented a house and we've just been hammered for the past three fucking days. So that right there was kind of like, and this is like before, oh no, yeah, it was before me and you even met.
Yeah, it would have been. I think you just got back from Arizona right after I met you.
Yeah, it was, I got back and then we had our meeting the next week.
Fucking crazy.
That was insane to me.
I can't believe it was a year ago.
Yeah, 1 year.
Man, it seems like yesterday.
It feels like 4 years.
What?
Yeah, it feels like 4 years. Like it feels like just the pace that we went last year. It feels like it was a long fucking time.
You want to hear something crazy?
What?
You just about got to reload and go again.
You what?
We just about got to reload and go again.
Oh yeah, going into 2019.
Oh yeah, man.
We've had our little like Christmas break, and even when I was sitting at home in Christmas break, I was like fucking, oh man, let's get filming. Let's get the cameras out.
Yeah.
And like you've said it right up to get go. He's like, you're going to film season 1. You're going to be done. We'll have it all done, edited online. And then you're going to be thinking fucking, okay, well.
I get a bit of a break. And no, next week you're filming season 2.
And it's kind of nice.
Kind of, yeah. You don't have time to pat yourself on the back or right, wrong, or indifferent. You just don't have time to fucking give yourself any credit.
No.
You got to make sure, like I said, you take those milestone moments like the boat in Kelowna.
Yeah.
Or the Vegas and appreciate it along the way, because there's not going to be any time or anybody at the end that says, hey, fuck, great job. And if there is, that means you're done and you're fucked.
Yeah.
You want this ball to keep rolling.
I know that's where I think me and you are the same in the sense where we look at something and be like, okay, that was good. How can I make this great?
How can I make it better? Yeah.
How can I make this better? Even the boat party. It's like, how can I make that bigger, badder, and more
Whatever
exciting?
it is.
How, even visually, how can I do this? Who can I work with and make that better?
Yeah.
How can we make it bigger?
100%.
And it just keeps going and going and going over and over again, which I'm not mad at.
Hell no. Keep it going.
Yeah. Like,
keep the chaos alive.
Here's one for you. What was the funniest moment for you filming that first season?
Holy shit.
You didn't think about that, did you? You knew I was going to ask what was your favorite moment.
Yeah,
you didn't
you
think
stopped
funniest.
me on that one. Funniest watching or funniest when I was a part of it?
Let's go both.
Fuck. I think funniest watching is you guys rocking that truck with me in it hammered, and I'm passed out in the back seat.
Oh my
you're
God.
trying to get me up. And like you literally, the truck is almost on 2 wheels. Like
It was on 2 wheels at one point.
Fucking hard.
You were
And I'm
sitting up
dead.
in a full sitting position and coming down, and your head was smashing off the fucking passenger door.
Legit?
Yeah, man.
Holy fuck.
We had that thing rocking in your body weight. We had it going to your body weight.
I wonder I wasn't concussed.
Good, yeah. And the Snapchat of you.
Honestly.
Jordy, you all right? I'm doing fine,
Brother, hell yeah.
brother. Your fucking hair is standing straight up.
Not my finest performance, or maybe my finest performance. But so that might be my favorite, like my funniest. I shouldn't say favorite, funniest one to look back on, just because I'm like, wow, you drunk fucking idiot, go to bed.
Okay, now what about you like witnessing?
I
Like,
don't fucking know.
you know, God.
I think Hog Flats, you on stage at Hog Flats, just because it's down to earth, it's redneck as hell, and I think that you fucking, nobody expected that. Like, there's lots of ones that are like, oh, we were in Vegas, we were in Kelowna, fuck that, we were at Hog Flats, north of Athabasca, as Danger Cat as it gets, and you go up there and thinking, I don't know who you thought you were, fucking Billy Talent or some screamo band, and you're, all right, Hog Flats, who wants some Conal McDonald?
Oh, the mic pull.
Oh,
That's a good
man.
move.
Fuck, that was hilarious. I died.
That was
laughing.
probably top 3 drunkest I was all summer.
Agree. I died laughing.
Well, that's fucking the guy that created that, or whatever you want to call it, like Red.
Yeah.
He just kept feeding me whiskey, and he's like, "Come have a drink." I'd finish that drink and be like, "Okay, well, no, what do you want me to do? Like, just have a drink, enjoy yourself."
Get shit faced.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, here I am, gooned.
Like goon.
Oh man.
I think Red had that on up his sleeve.
I think so
I think
too.
he got exactly what he wanted.
He wanted
Fuckery.
flatline, drunk. Like, okay, we want this. I had so many people ask me if that was staged. I'm like, no, that's 100% real.
No.
You were that drunk? I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yes. I'm like,
we don't stage fuck all. I don't think we've ever staged anything.
No.
Honestly.
Well, you're the mirror.
The mirror in
staged
episode
that.
1. Yeah, that's staged.
But whatever. It was funny. It was a good way to get into it.
You got to make TV here. It's a prime time. Yeah.
But that the whole tattoo bet was made prior.
Yeah.
That was a bet made in that shooting gallery right from the get-go. That was the only moment we staged was the mirror.
Yep. 100%.
Out of the whole show.
Literally, though, that's kind of fucked up to think about.
Yeah, that's hilarious, and that's actually fucking badass. That
actually
it's
badass.
It's that real.
Yeah,
like everything in there is real. That's everybody acting like themselves. It's like that
is who we are.
Yeah, as people, that's what you're getting.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck.
No.
Which is kind of nice.
That's cool. That's really cool.
I think my funniest moment of filming. Oh man. I didn't get to witness it, but coming back and watching you fall off the fucking In-N-Out sign, which will be in...
I haven't seen that one.
No, that one will be out soon. But Jordy got himself just fucking slaughtered in Vegas. And Dave from Axe Monkeys, there you go, a little
Give
plug.
Dave Calhoun, Axe Monkeys, a little follow.
Yeah, give them a shot. If you're down in Vegas, definitely go hit him up. Tell him we sent you. Because you'll have a good time. He'll treat you good there.
Go to Anthony Cool's show at Paris, too.
Oh, yeah.
You got to commit, though. You got to be committed if you're going to get hypnotized or don't work.
Yeah, he got me.
He kind of got me, but I mean, I went to one last week when I was down there again, and he didn't get as many guys, and it does ruin the show.
Does it?
It's still great, but it's like, yeah, you can tell they're kind of fucking around. The one that we did, it was great. Everybody was committed, everybody's in a good mood, and everybody got fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Like you were sliding your ass across center stage thinking you were on fire. Brody was getting a boner every time Anthony said his fucking name.
Man, now I don't usually call people out on shit or anything like that, but that farting one, like, man, I don't know what it was.
You could smell it?
No, I couldn't smell it, but it was just like in your brain. It was like something that was like, man, this guy, like, when he said it, it made me think, like, you'd hear that noise and you'd be like, is this motherfucker for real?
And you literally were saying that. I remember.
I gave that guy
fake
shit.
Fart, and you're like, "Oh, this motherfucker, that
Man,
stinky ass motherfucker."
You fucking son of a bitch! If you shit in your pants, go out there. Go out there. It was like I felt like I was like yelling at Hooven, my cousin.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake. Like, get the fuck away from me! Sitting in your chair, shitting your pants like a fucking dipshit. Get away from me. Stink ass motherfucker. I don't want to smell that.
Fuck no.
Nobody does.
Everybody fucks their chair.
Oh, yeah. He made me have a threesome with two chairs.
I had a threesome with 2 chairs. Yeah, if you're in Vegas, go to Paris. Go to Anthony Cool's and tell him the cat sent you.
Yeah, he'll enjoy that, especially if in like...
Especially if you take some good-looking women.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's no slouch in his game. He's got his game figured out.
He's the man, the king of... What the fuck does he call himself? The king of sociability.
Really?
Yeah.
That's quite the handle.
Oh,
and I thought his stage name was that.
Anthony Cool's.
That's his real
fucking name.
That's I thought he like made that up or something like that. But
that's
no.
him.
And he's from Calgary.
Yeah.
Which is actually pretty
his
bad.
parents still live down there, I think.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Man, he's got it made in the shade. Did you see his fucking warehouse, man?
Oh yeah.
You see that shit?
Yeah. He's done well for himself.
Wow, he has Lambos, Ferraris, and like fucking cars.
He's a pilot too, plane.
Own plane. And then you went to his house and you said that he had a fat pad, didn't he?
Oh yeah, man. He's done well. If there's a guy that I can like personally know and kind of like want to be a role model for what we want to live up to, he's definitely in there.
Oh man, for sure.
Hard worker too.
He told me he was dating Mel B from the Spice Girls.
He dated Mel B from the Spice Girls.
I was blown away. I was like, dude.
I know.
I was like, man, you realize like every kid in my class got their first boner from Jerry Holloway. I said that to him, and he kind of looked at me like, okay, this guy's a little bit off. Like he's like, is he like joking or is he serious? And I'm dead serious.
Fucking so serious.
Those big old ginger titties poking out of her little short skirt dress, man. Oh fuck, you can't tell me.
Oh yeah.
For a second that you didn't get a hard on. Look at that shit. You didn't like. This is still back in the era where you were trying to find your grandpa's fucking Playboys from Bush. Man, I was in the antique store there the other week, and they have like old Playboys in there, like from the 60s, 70s.
No
80s.
way.
Yeah, man. And when I seen those, and it was like every kid our age and like older, like I would say the cutoff date is 1993.
Yeah.
Every kid that came across one of those was just in heaven. you were fucking stoked to see fucking dad or grandpa's Playboys. You gotta see some titties.
So funny.
Even though it's just like old school big bush, and you're just like, this is sick. And you're trying to figure a way out, if I steal this, will he
find out?
yeah.
Am I gonna
and
get
looking
shit?
back now, your dad wouldn't have had a fucking clue.
Not a fucking clue.
Not a fucking clue,
No.
man. And like when I seen those, it was like, oh, just made me fucking feel like a young man again.
Love it. I fucking love it.
But yeah, it's been a fucking back to like the fucking funniest moment though. I would probably say, filming wise, was you falling off that because you were just
Man, did I eat her. Fuck.
and your outfit was what made it the best, is because
Oh.
your dumb ass is in that American flag shorts, American flag hoodie, and not even an ounce of fucking America in your bloodstream. You
I'd
know?
go up to the tables and everybody would be like, fuck yeah, America, brother. What state you from? Canada. They'd look at me like I was like had 6 eyes. Like, I just fucked in the head. I'm like, why? I can't wear your colors when I'm down here. What the fuck?
I'm just trying to fit in, dog.
Yeah. I was a mega hat away from being a fucking.
Oh man, you were a mega hat away from being a full-blown racist. Dude.
Yeah, that might have been a little far. It might have been a.
Oh
yeah,
man, that wouldn't have went well.
Nope.
I don't think
No.
that hat just.
The flag and the colors were good. The hat
Yeah.
just seems to up the stakes.
Yeah, that like makes you seem like you're backwoods Alabama.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
you should have slaves. Like it's just like there's just something wrong. Which I don't get. That hat is so fucking dumb to me.
The hat is kind of dumb.
It is dumb.
What do you think on the wall though?
I don't know.
We're switching into American politics.
You want to get into that, eh?
Oh, a little bit. We got some time, no?
Yeah, we got time. We got all the time in the world, Jordy.
Fucking-
I don't know. I think fucking they're stupid because the whole fucking issue behind that wall is about $5 billion in like $1 trillion fucking budgeting plan. And it's stupid to me.
The whole thing itself, yeah, it's fucked. I get that they got to increase border security, and I think that they do have a problem there for sure, but I don't know that the wall is the answer.
But it's like, it would be like us arguing, like we got, let's say, let's call it $100,000, and
Yeah.
we're arguing over fucking $5,000 going into
Yeah.
clothing.
Yeah, and we're going to shut the whole company down because of the $5,000.
That's what they're doing, basically.
That part of it, I agree. It's fucked.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
I think the whole thing's stupid. It's just a bunch. It's egomaniacs.
My dick's bigger than yours.
Yeah.
That's all that
It's
is right now.
Two groups of egomaniacs going back and forth, being like, "I'm gonna win this deal." It's
Yeah.
just stupid. It's fucking dumb.
You think Trump's going to get back in?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a tough one. I think, Hillary Clinton says that she's going to run again, and if it's those
If
two
it's
going
those
ahead,
two, he'll get in.
he'll get in again.
Fucking tenfold. She's got to give it up. Give it up.
Fuck.
Like she's like the
How
fucking.
many times are you going to get beat?
She's like the 20-year-old that can't graduate grade 12 and she still keeps going back for another victory. Like fuck, you're
Or
old.
the guy
Get
that
out.
just gets his ass kicked outside the bar by the same
Gets
guy.
up, gets
the
up,
same
gets
guy.
up.
Yeah, and it's just like,
Ah.
man, I respect that you have this drive to fucking win. But like at some point and then she's on top of it. The Clintons are fucking they're criminals.
They really are.
They're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
And she's a psychopath. Her fucking psychotic look, like she looks like she would be the person to be like, you know what? We should have the purge.
No, honestly.
She does.
Yeah.
She's the poster
seriously,
child.
She is.
We should actually take all the poor people, put them in the middle of the desert, and just light them on fire.
Let's fucking see how they fare.
She looks like she would be right behind that idea.
I don't disagree with you. Canada, Trudeau, he getting back in?
No, not a chance.
No?
No. I think those polls are lying. I think that, he's getting called out on everything. Man, when his little dick rider fucking David Suzuki is calling him
Yeah.
a fucking liar, you
Yeah.
have problems. Like,
I agree. I think that he's upset a lot of his following. I think he's moved so far to the left that the people that thought maybe they were left are like,
we're not that left.
I'm not that left. What is this?
No, I
And now
know.
they don't have a choice. But I mean, at least in Canada, you've got a few other parties. Like,
Yeah.
okay, maybe I'm
It's a
not
full-blown
red or blue.
democracy.
Maybe I'm a fucking XYZ color.
Yeah.
Great. Vote wherever you want. But in the States, you only have red or blue.
Yeah, and you got your congressman.
And I think
all,
that's where
yeah,
their
it's a-
problem begins. But anyway, back to Trudeau. Yeah, I think that he's pissed off too much of his own following.
well,
He's beat himself.
Yeah.
You give him enough rope, he'll hang himself, and I think he did.
Yeah, he's just like his dad.
Yeah.
They're both just fucking lunatics. Then like the spending, people are
Oh.
man, you're watching Canadians just getting fucked in the ass on everything. Like the carbon tax is like closing businesses as the day every day.
Every fucking day.
Every day. You can't afford to fucking, you know, like, as soon as that got implemented this year, you're seeing people like, holy fuck, I'm losing so much money. It's no, like, and then they claim that they've brought, what, 400,000 jobs?
I think
Is
that's
that
what
what
the
they
claim
said?
was. I'm pretty sure.
But two of them, I think half of them were like government related.
Yeah, they were.
So literally you can like make up job titles and just be like, okay, yeah, here you go.
You're in charge of XYZ.
I seen a stat and I can't remember, but it was like somebody broke it down and it's like basically he created 10,000 jobs. If that, because
that's it.
Yeah, because you had the GM factory closed down.
Yeah.
All that money that Bombardier got, and then they went titties up too. And then, if I'm correct, right?
Well, they're back. They're coming. They're trying to come back with the money that they got, but it's But
you know, all these people, like, and then you look at Alberta is losing so many fucking jobs. It's just.
And instead of putting people to work, not that long ago, he was trying to increase. You know.
Yeah, we're out here trying to put some money back in the middle class pockets.
Yeah, no,
they're not. No, and like
create jobs if you want to put fucking money in the middle class pocket. They don't want your handouts.
No,
they want a fucking job.
Yeah, I just seen another thing too, and it was like, well, if you're in trouble, then we're gonna implement this new system where we'll help you. No. So where's that money come from?
Exactly, put somebody to work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's stupid. But on a funnier note.
Yeah, let's close on a funnier note for sure.
Oh, okay.
What are you thinking?
Oh, what are you thinking?
Well, why don't we talk a little bit about season 2?
You want to talk about season 2?
I think so.
Okay.
We don't have a fully structured plan yet.
But I think it's going to be a lot more. I think this season is going to be, now that we know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah.
It's going to be better. The season's going to pop more. And we're not going to be, it's not just running wild and trying to figure out what to do. There's going to be a plan in place.
I told you.
I know.
You got to see it for yourself. I get it, because people try to tell, Helgi tried to tell me too. You got to have a fucking plan in place. You can't just go hunt and, you're a fucking retard and I just went and hunted. It didn't work.
Well,
at least ours worked.
I wouldn't say ours didn't work.
It worked.
It worked. For what we wanted to accomplish.
But it worked because of the interviews.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well.
Which we could do while we're going.
Yeah, right. We can make it better.
For sure.
But we're going to be getting a little more back to our roots on shit. Like,
I think that's a good plan.
I think that's a great plan.
Yeah.
I like the fact that...
We'll still bring some high-end stuff that people want to live vicariously through, like the Vegas or the Kelowna. But at the end of the day, it's back to the Alberta fucking roots.
Yeah, back to, and like, you know, going out and like maybe collabing with some guys and making an episode and maybe going doing some more dumb shit. And like, that's what I'm excited for.
You want to still do that bull poker thing?
Oh, man. Yeah, that was a good idea.
I'd do it.
Would you?
I think I would. Yeah, that would.
I'd do it if we had some guys in line to do it. Bull poker, I would do it.
Yeah, I would.
I'd be terrified. It's like, I've seen some fucking people get fucked up on those.
You got to get a Spanish bull, though, I think, if we can.
With the big fucking horns?
Yeah. I think a regular North American, but I don't think he'll give a shit that we're there.
Well,
he'll just dance around in the other parts. I think you got to get a bull that's, like, pissed.
Oh, man. Well, I don't know. I'm not saying, not once have I said that I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, you know, like, I'm getting older. I'm a little slower. I'm not as agile as I once was.
Me too. That tumble off that fucking in and out sign, man, and I fractured my wrist and tore my ankle. Fuck.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, we're going to be putting our body on the line a little bit this year. So, I mean, like, the parties are going to be there.
What we'll need to do is we'll just need to get LaRue in there and then tape him to the chair.
Well, I had this idea because obviously, you know, like my cousins and stuff like that, like gals down there, they're all ranchers, and like they got into this cowboy thing like fresh in high school, and like they've always been farmers, but then they started dressing a little more Western, right? You know what I mean? Getting a little more into the fucking country lifestyle.
Oh, yeah.
So I was calling them out constantly on it, and like, you know, you guys aren't no fucking cowboys. I said, like, let's do a fucking bull poker match.
Colt? You're not saying Colt thinks he's a cowboy.
Well, he's a rancher now, so I'll give him credit. He's been ranching for a while, so he's no cowboy. I'll call him a rancher.
We'll go with a rancher.
But he did a couple cowboy events, or fucking, I can't remember. I think he did like... It was something fucking, you know, team roping. It wasn't, you know, it's a fat guy thing. Like, I would fucking, if you gave me the right training, I could team rope.
You could do it, yeah.
Yeah, and I would gladly put the time into fucking, I would go out of my way to learn how to do it, to do better than him, just to prove him wrong. Only one time, I'd have no problem doing that. But I think, or I had this idea where I was going to PL 400 or like super glue his ass to a bucket. that was full of cement or something. So then he's forced to sit there and like, all right, cowboy.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh man, and watch him get blown out of the water.
Oh yeah.
But I think the bull poker event would be good. If there's a rodeo out there that would gladly host it, I would do it.
No, if somebody's out there with a rodeo or a connection, get us to a rodeo in Western Canada.
Or
let us
even,
know.
actually, there's a place just north of here. I think it's out in Morinville, if I'm correct. You can go and ride steers. So I think they'd have
you
no.
want to do it with a steer?
Uh-huh.
You're gonna do it with a steer?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I imagine that they can get a bull in there for us to play
For
a
us
match.
to fuck around.
But I think
I think we got to do it in the intermission of some rodeo.
Yeah. I want the crowd. I want the feel. I can't do it in an empty arena because then I'm just
No.
gonna feel stupid.
Exactly. It's like we're just doing it for our own amusement.
Oh, yeah, I want
At least let somebody watch our dumb ass get blown up.
Yeah, like I'm okay getting hurt for somebody's entertainment.
Agreed.
But just for the sake of camera,
No.
It's got to be live.
Agree.
That one, and then I think we'll get our hands on, like, once we sit down and think of some stuff.
Yep.
Like I know the Cowboys would gladly have us out down at their ranch, and we could probably do something down there.
Christ knows what we'd get into down there.
Oh man, Southern Alberta is our calling. I think
I
this
agree.
season. I think if we put down 2 weeks, we could probably have a full
Season.
fucking season. That or a 1 or 2.
2 bitchin' episodes.
Yeah, unreal episodes that will just blow some minds. What's your feel? What are you thinking? Like,
Well, I think you read my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that we'll get more to the down home roots stuff and that people can relate to. Being in a place like Tabor or Wainwright where we've got those connections, etc., we'll be able to do a lot more crazy redneck shit, like blow stuff up or fucking water ski on gravel behind a fucking whatever it is. I don't know, but and mix in a little bit of that stuff, but still go on a couple of trips, I think.
Yeah.
Like do another, I don't know if it's Vegas this year, maybe it's Nashville or Texas or something.
I think
like that,
there's enough followers down in Texas. I think we can get down. I know, like,
we could do Texas.
Man, I would go to Texas in a heartbeat. I live there.
Maybe Missouri.
Maybe even Missouri.
Somewhere like that.
Yeah, like Alabama. Man, have you seen that Rednecks with Paychecks down in Texas?
No, I haven't actually.
It's fucking unreal. It looks like a fucking... that's our calling. If we're going to Texas, it looks unreal. It's like that FRCC episode on steroids.
No shit.
Yeah, man, it's insane.
I was so mad I had to miss that. Oh.
That was a fucking fun time.
Fuck.
That was actually, I take back my funnest moment, and it was FRCC.
Really? Eh?
Yeah.
I'm left out on that one.
Yeah, that was. It was like kind of like me and Brody had fucking 8-9 hours in a pickup, so you really get to know somebody then. Even though like we knew each other quite well, but then you get talking about like, oh, how would like personal shit.
Yeah.
And then you start to get to know him for him, and like we were crushing beers the whole weekend. It was just me and him, and we like, I got to know him better. And like the event was unreal. Every guy out there was a fucking beauty.
Yeah.
And like,
that's the nice part about our demographics. Probably 90% of them are all just fucking certified beauties.
Yeah, like they don't give a shit.
Down for a good time.
Oh yeah, like there's, like I said to Johnny, there's only been, in the course of 2 years of doing this, there's only been 2 assholes I've met.
Yeah.
And it was, one was trying to fucking sell me on some marketing bullshit, and the other one was like some idiot that walked up and just said some racial slurs about one of my buddies.
Which is fucked.
Yeah, and like I don't fucking...
That accountant in Lethbridge. That accountant.
Oh,
that was another
yeah.
funny one.
Man, that was one of the fucking... We got time for that story.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking... so that kid was trying to... What? He was trying to sell you on some...
he wanted to do our accounting.
Yeah.
And he's like 20.
Yeah.
And just out to lunch.
Yeah.
No fucking clue.
And what did you got to tell this, because this is great.
Well, I'm sitting there and I'm fucking 3/4 cut or whatever, and he's just in my ear, in your ear, in Johnny's ear, and we're all just like, fuck off. So I look at him and I'm like, fuck man, no one is ever gonna listen to you. You're not an accountant. Do not fucking lie. You're not a fucking accountant. Like, fuck off. Oh, okay, like, can I buy some merch? So I go full sales mode on him, and I look at him and I'm like, how many women have you slept with? Oh, like 2. I've personally slept with 92 women, Every single one of them, I was wearing this shirt. The panty soaker, fucking 5,000, and you need to buy it too. Okay, how much? And he pedals his little ass over to the ATM, pulls out 40 bones, walks up to me and says, here you go. I'm like, oh, I don't have any change, so you're not getting any change. And he fucks right off, happier than a pig in shit that he's going to go and fuck 92 women because he bought the panty soaker 5,000. And I'm just dying in the background.
That might be one of my favorite fucking things in the whole fucking.
Oh, man.
And that was totally off camera. I wish that was on camera.
Yeah,
that was the fucking funniest sales pitch I think I've ever heard in my life. I've personally slept with 92 women. Really?
Every one of them. I was
and
wearing
he
this
bought
shirt.
Into that so hard.
I don't know what he bought into. He's fucked in the head.
Like, didn't he say that he was broke as a joke too? He's like,
yeah, broke as a joke.
Yeah, and he's like, here, your dumbass just fucking peddled them for 40 beanos on a panty soaker for you.
Good. He should have given me 60. It's life advice that I should have charged him for too. Fucking these thoughts ain't free.
Oh my god. Well, Jordy, we've hit the hour. Thanks again, taking time, and there you go, Danger Cats. You finally get to know Jordy for what Jordy's all about instead of roasting him online. Like,
keep it coming though. Some of those ones are pretty good.
You get off on that, hey?
I don't care. It means they're watching. Right?
Yeah, I guess.
Even on Rawhide, I get fucking lit up. But I don't know what my favorite one would be. What's your favorite chirp that's been at me? Some guy from Nova Scotia is like, he looks like a queer Zach Ficali. I don't know why, but that one got me.
My favorite on you was the one guy commented, and he's like, look at that fucking guy. He looks like he folds his socks.
Yes. The ones like that are hilarious.
Oh, yeah. The ones you don't expect. Like when they're just like, look at that fucking haircut. He looks gay.
Yeah,
and that
I get
one's
that
like, it's like calling me a fucking mullet redneck.
Yeah.
You fucking rig pig.
Yeah.
I never worked a day at like fucking on the rigs in my life.
I never sucked cock in my life.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, Jordy, tell them where they can follow you.
Instagram at Walsh92. That's pretty much the one that I'm trying to get up there.
All right, there you go. And you can follow us at DangerCat69. You can follow me at UncleHack69, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that bullshit. You can buy our merch at www.dangercats.tv. Use the code podcast69 to get 15% off. Also, DCTV.
DCTV.
There it is.
There it is.
You can watch and stream all of our content and keep up to date. You can follow DCTV Network on Facebook and Instagram. And also, if you want to subscribe to the app, it's www.watchdctv.com. And thanks again for tuning in. Thanks, Jordy, for taking an hour out of your precious little life.
It's about $79.99 an hour for me, so your bill's in the mail.
Well,
that's cheap. That's a friend discount.
You don't want my bill then.
No.